Hello, welcome, or I guess welcome back. Welcoming myself back. I have not filmed in about 5 months, so today we are changing that with a tattoo video. The last time I filmed an updated tattoo video was about a year ago, and I think I had 12 tattoos, not too sure, and now I have like 20 or 22. With that being said, obviously in today's video I'm going to be going over all of my tattoos again, except this time just adding like 10 or 8 or something. So I guess I will start with my left side of my body and then I will move on to the right side of my body. So the first tattoo I ever got was actually on my rib cage. It's not done too amazingly well, so I don't really like to show it off unless I am, let's say, at the pool or jacuzzi or beach, but it's basically just someone's birthday in Roman numerals with a little heart, but maybe one day, maybe one day. This next tattoo I talked about in the video I made a year ago. It is this big piece right here on my arm. It actually says, "Don't lose your happiness on the pursuit for more," which is actually song lyrics. I got this tattoo on my 18th birthday, and before that I actually thought about getting this tattoo for about 6 years, but I never had like a full idea of what I wanted. So when I went to my artist at the time, I gave him the lyrics and I said I want some roses, and he came up with this beautiful design of putting just a bunch of roses around it, which I love very, very much. This was 2 sessions. The first one was just the outline and the second one was of course all the shading. And yeah, it was a nice little treat to myself for my 18th birthday, and my mom actually helped pay for it, I believe, because it was my birthday. The next kind of obvious piece on this arm that everyone comments about is this giant spider web on my elbow. When I got this tattoo, it was at my old shop, but it was actually the first time I met my new artist. And there's no real story behind this. I kind of just wanted a giant spider web on my elbow. So I walked in there and said, "Who could tattoo me?" And he said, "I can." So therefore I met my new artist and have a giant spider web tattooed on my elbow. And fun fact, everyone thinks, or asks me at least, if I have been to prison because I have this tattoo. I mean, it is in fact like a prison tattoo, but I'm like 20 years old. I've never been to prison, nor do I want to. Yeah, just a little fun fact about that one. The next 2 tattoos I'm going to talk about, they are not related or to each other in any specific way. They're just next to each other, so I thought I would talk about them. The first one is this scorpion on my arm right here. He's pretty cute. Again, I have no real backstory as to why I wanted to get it. I saw a scorpion on my artist's Instagram and I was like, I really, really like that. And it was in kind of like a teal color. So I texted him and I was like, I want a scorpion on my arm. And every time I go in there now, I kind of just like pick the design and then kind of give him free range to do whatever colors he wants, because he has a beautiful color pattern, as you will see throughout this video. But it's just this guy. And he likes to hang out on my arm, and that's red, and I really like it. So yeah, he's chilling. And then the next one I wanted to add to this, just because it's right next to it, is this tattoo right here. There you go. It's kind of faded, actually. It was done with a single needle. Yeah, and it is actually a matching tattoo that I got with my mom. She has the exact same thing in the exact same spot, and we just decided one day that we wanted matching tattoos. And we also have matching piercings, funny. But yeah, that's my little mom tattoo. Not a huge fan of single needle tattoos, but I love this one. Hi, Mom. Next tattoo is actually my most recent tattoo that I have gotten. I'm not sure if y'all knew this. Probably not. I don't think I've ever really talked about it on my YouTube channel. But I have loved Spider-Man ever since I could probably know about anything. I don't know why. He's just always been my favorite. I don't really watch any other movies in that genre other than Spider-Man. He's just always been my favorite. It was the first one I ever watched, and I've been obsessed. When I was younger, I had Spider-Man bed sheets and curtains and pillowcases and all this stuff, and obsessed. So what a better thing to do than to put Spider-Man on my arm. Now it is not actually Spider-Man, but it is, you know, Spider-Man. Got this not too long ago. It actually just kind of healed, but clearly it's more of the Amazing Spider-Man type Spider-Man logo. I think it's really cool that it's actually right next to my spider web. The next tattoo on this arm is actually right here, and I will give you a close-up of it after this clip just because it's hard for me to kind of maneuver my arm. But this is a matching tattoo that I got with my dad. It's a Star Wars tattoo. So basically, somehow I convinced my dad, or he said yes to getting a matching tattoo with me, which was rad, really, really rad. And he has always been a huge Star Wars fanatic and actually showed me and taught me about Star Wars myself. And then of course, I love Star Wars. So we were just deciding on what type of Star Wars tattoo to get. So obviously it's Vader, Leia, and a little Death Star balloon. But this one also means a lot to me. So I have my mom tattoo and my dad tattoo. And funny enough, they are right next to each other. This one so much. And I think he loves his too. I don't think stick and pokes actually count as tattoos, but obviously you saw 2 stick and pokes in that clip as well. Next tattoos I have are actually on my fingers. This is a stick and poke, so I don't really count it. But I have a moon, a star, and a sun. I went to my artist and was just like, throw it on me. Just throw it on me. This one is kind of blown out a little bit, but yeah, I have those 3 on my fingertips. My other finger ones on this, let's just throw it in here because why not? This was a stick and poke, and then I had my artist go over it, and now it's a cute little arrow. I talked about this one in my last video, the 0094, and this is actually a stick and poke that says 425, but I have yet to blast that permanently. Moving on to the right side of my body, on my little shoulder here, I have a Friday the 13th tattoo. Again, no real story behind this other than cheap tattoo, Friday the 13th. A lot of people don't like this tattoo, including my mother. Sorry, but I love it. I think it's cute, and it is permanently on my body. The next tattoo is one of my all-time favorites on my body. I mean, they're all my favorite, but this one, I don't know why. The coloring and just, I love it so much. It's a giant snake. It starts, you know, kind of below my shoulder, and it goes into my armpit a bit, my whole innard, whatever, all the way to my ditch and partly on my elbow. I love, absolutely love the colors, the coloring in this tattoo, and that's what I meant by my artist has like a beautiful color palette that he likes to use. I am obsessed with this tattoo. The second I saw it, I was obsessed with it. It was actually on the wall in the shop and no one had gotten it yet, so I got it. By far the most painful tattoo I have ever gotten. We did it all in one session, and I think I wanted to die a little bit. The healing process, I looked like I had sick muscles for a long time. I'm gonna give you a close-up of it just because it is so beautiful. Moving on is my cute little moth butterfly. Every person who sees this tattoo asks me if it's a moth or a butterfly, so I've just started telling them it's whatever you want it to be, moth, butterfly, whatever. I saw this little guy on the shop wall as well, and my artist hadn't done it on anyone yet, and I was like, I want that, so I let him put all of his colors in, and it turned out absolutely beautiful. We love him, her, she, they, don't know if it's a male or female. Moving forward, the next one is my Hanya mask right here. This one was actually a get what you get tattoo. So there is a gumball machine in my artist shop, and you put in 2 quarters and you get a $100 tattoo. So you don't really know what you're getting until it rolls and you open the ball and there it is. I got this guy, and I was actually very, it's actually a female, but I was very happy, so I decided to keep the design, and of course I let my artist do his thing. This is how it turned out. I think it's pretty sick. Yeah, I really love it, and she just hangs out with me all the time, and people actually tell me that it's very scary and that I should not have it on my body. Next, I have this rose right here. It actually wraps around there and around the other side to the innard of my arm. I have this bad boy here. I saw this on my artist's Instagram once again and went in there and was like, I need that. I need it. So he slapped it on me and put some color in it. There's a lot of, there isn't a lot of real stories behind my tattoos. I mean, some of them, yes, but I just wanted a cute little rose and I got one. The inside of my right arm has some more song lyrics by an artist named Dylan Owen. He has been my favorite artist for a very, 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 very long time. I got his lyrics tattooed right here. It says, "We've all got higher hills to climb, regardless of our depths." And it is actually in his handwriting, which was also very, very cool and very, very special to me. A lot of his music has changed my life. It has helped me in many more ways than I could probably ever explain to anyone. So I thought, what a better thing to do than to get his lyrics tattooed on me in his handwriting. So that is exactly what I did. And I like that the rose petals kind of go around it, gives it a little something something. The next tattoo on the inside of my right arm is actually right here. It says Romans 8:28, and that is actually a tattoo for my friend who passed away. It's a long story and I've never gotten into it on my YouTube channel because it is personal and the people who need to know already know about what it is. It says Romans 8:28 and that is for him. For my last 4 tattoos, we're just gonna kind of combine them all into this clip because they're all on my hand and fingers as well. I'm gonna start with my fingers. I have these 3 tattoos. It is a flame, a music note, and a heart. This was actually my first finger tattoo, this cute little heart. And I guess just after that, I was kind of obsessed. I love them very, very much. The next one, or I guess the last one I am showing you, is this rose on my hand. I got this, I want to say a little bit after my 18th birthday, but I might have been 19. There you have it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I plan to be recording a lot more for you guys. I miss posting, whether people watch them or not, I just miss it. I will have an update video probably for you soon. Maybe not with everything, but just cool things that have happened in my life in the past 5 months. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked seeing all my tattoos as much as I love showing them to you. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Glad to be back. Bye.